Okay, the great benefic Jupiter, the planet of abundance, of growth, of blessings from above, of opportunities, is moving to a new sign. And it's going to stay there for 12 months. So some new people will be benefiting. So there is a big group of new people who will be benefiting for the next 12 months from those life-giving and nurturing influences of Jupiter. And who will be this person? Who will be these people? It's not only going to be Cancers, because Jupiter is moving to Cancer. It's not only going to be people who were born in July when the sun was in Cancer. You can have different planets there, and let's find out. I want you to go to my birth chart calculator, astrolada.com, and click on the birth chart calculator, enter your time of birth if you know it, if not at least the year, the month, and the day, and the place, of course, and you will get a table. You get a table below your birth chart. There is a table with the planets, and across each planet it says which sign it is in. And I want you to see if you have any planets, any of the 7 planets in the signs of Cancer or Pisces, because Pisces is the other sign that will really benefit from Jupiter being in Cancer, because Jupiter is sending a 100-degree strong trine aspect, as powerful as passing almost through the sign of Cancer. Then Jupiter is sending very beneficial trine aspect, 120-degree to Pisces, also to Scorpio. So Scorpio people also benefit, but Saturn is there, so Saturn will take the positive influence of Jupiter a few notches down. And let's see if you have any of those planets in Cancer or in Pisces. And particularly, say if you have, let's start from the sun. If you see that you have your sun in Cancer or Pisces, it means that this year, starting from July, at some period, not all the time, but starting from July till next July 2014, Jupiter will transit your sun or send the 120 degrees transit to your sun in Pisces. And the sun shows your goals, your career, your big projects that you want to achieve. It's very much connected to your confidence and your active male side and what you think you're capable of doing in this world, and you can contribute to in this world. It's also finding a big role, finding your vocation. If you're not very sure what it is, so Jupiter will help you now this year get clarification about what you're meant to do. If you're a Pisces or Cancer, or if you already know what you're meant to do, Jupiter will help you get a notch higher, maybe get a new job, maybe get a promotion, maybe move forward with the projects that you had for a while. Maybe you've been trying to start a business for a while and you were just blocked, or the business was not happening as well as you wanted, was not developing. But Jupiter comes now and it brings new opportunity for those who are Cancer and Pisces sun, and particularly those who are born, who have their sun from around 9 to about 21 degrees in Cancer or Pisces, because Jupiter will aspect their sun for the longest period, for about 8-9 months out of the 12 months they'll feel this influence. So they'll really get an opportunity for move forward with their career, with their ambitions, with their goals. Also from authority figures, because the sun rules any kind of authority figures above you, like so benefits from bosses, maybe getting better bosses, better improved relationships with authorities, with government, maybe some benefits coming from government, or some higher standing figure liking you, taking you under their wing and giving you help. Also the sun represents male figures, so masculine figures in your life can give you a great push in your life. Or also if you're a woman with sun or Pisces, Cancer, especially from 9 to 21 degrees, the Jupiter this year can help you meet someone who is very beneficial, a male who is very beneficial, who is like almost like teacher to you, who is very open-minded, who makes you very happy, brings you joy to your life. It might be personal relationship, love relationship. What happens if your moon is in Pisces or Scorpio? Then if you see, Pisces or Cancer, and especially from 9 to about 21 degrees in Cancer or Pisces, then Jupiter is, when transiting the moon is the emotional well-being of a person, and Jupiter will heal you. If you've been having some emotional issues and difficulties in the past years, maybe someone broke your heart, maybe someone made you feel very bad about yourself, because the moon is how we perceive ourselves, the moon is how we feel, how we see ourselves, how we feel about ourselves. And if we've been hurt or in some way, Jupiter will heal this, will make you improve, make your image wholer, better. The moon is also emotional well-being. Your emotions will balance as well. The moon rules also your private world, like family and parents as well, the mother in particular. So something very good and encouraging can be happening in the life of your mother, or your mother can be a source of help and benefits in your life, or older women or women, because the moon is a feminine planet. So good things can come into your life from women, good advice, maybe new opportunities into your life, maybe strengthened friendships with females as well, and strengthen emotional connections and attachments with people, because the moon rules those emotional connections. And it can help you nurture as well some good habits in your life, better habits, and not because you're forced to do it, but because you feel inspired, because Jupiter is a planet of inspiration. You want to improve your habits in some way. And the moon is the female health as well rules, so women who've been having problems with hormones or any kind of physical problems, Jupiter will help them improve that, improve the balance of the hormones, or the physical body somehow. And the moon also rules family, so good things can be happening in your family with your loved ones. Also moon rules property, so if your moon is in Pisces or in Cancer, and to a lesser degree in Scorpio, Jupiter can help actually trigger some positive developments in your family, like buying property, like expanding your property, building bigger one, even an opportunity to buy one, or to move to a better place, to move to any kind of moves or property transactions you make now should be more beneficial than at any other time, at least in the near future. And the moon, let's see, what else does it have? I think we covered most of the things, but you'll be feeling much more expansive and positive, because the moon is your overall how you see the world through what lens. And because of that, you're more magnetic, more optimistic. People like to be more around you. What happens if you have your Venus, for instance, in Cancer, Pisces, and to a lesser degree in Scorpio? Venus is the planet of love. So very likely, especially if your Venus is from around 9 degrees in Cancer to around 21 degrees in Cancer, is or Pisces, or Scorpio to a lesser degree again, because Saturn brings it a few notches down for the next year. These people can meet the love of their life right now, have like a world, like a really swirling love happening in their life, because Jupiter, when it brings love, it makes it really fall in love, and it goes smoothly without any kind of blockages, and it just blossoms, and you feel respected and loved. And Venus is your self-worth, so the person who comes into your life now appreciates you, makes you feel more worthy as well. And even if you're already married, your marriage can improve, or your relationships with women again, because Venus is again a female planet, can improve in some way. Female friends. Venus is also the luxury life, the good life. So even if you're not so lucky to meet the love of your life, or if you're already married, you might have a really positive experience by enjoying the luxuries of life, having access to better food, access to better clothes, access to better entertainment and amusement, because Venus rules all those things, and more glamour in your life, and having more fun and socializing. You have a blast, What happens if Mars is in those degrees, signs, as I mentioned? Then Mars is your energy, and particularly when Jupiter aspects it, can help you make more money as well. It's a combination for you becoming more proactive, and especially more gainful financially. And if you're someone who doesn't have enough energy, now Jupiter comes and you'll be so much more full of enthusiasm and energy to go and get things done. It's a great time to start some physical exercise, because you'll have much more energy than in other years, particularly if your Mars is from around 9 to 21 degrees in Cancer, Pisces, and you will feel inspired to be, to start things. You have much more courage than other times, and this courage can lead you to great successes, because we need to start big things in our life. We need this initiative, this masculine drive and power which Mars gives us, and some people just don't have it naturally, but when Jupiter comes, it gives them the extra push and the extra inspiration to become courageous and to be initiative, so even in business, it's a very successful combination for business. Let's see, what if it's passing over your Mercury at those degrees and transiting? Mercury is the planet of the mind, how you're thinking. So your thinking becomes really large scale and big planning, so you start getting big ideas for the future, and you can all of a sudden start getting inspirations, you know, because it's the mind, the lower mind, and Jupiter is the higher mind. So there is a link that gets built up between your higher mind, which is intuition, and divine inspiration, to your lower mind. So all of a sudden you might start getting like buzzing, you know, like ideas what to do into the future, how to arrange your life, how to manage your life, and they can be ideas for very practical and everyday things, from ordering and making your life more efficient, more easy, more you know, or your business, or ordering your life, or you can get just great brainstorming ideas in your mind, like churning idea after idea with new inspirations, especially for people that work with their mind. Is extremely stimulating time. Just be careful not to overlook certain details, because the mind starts looking just over the big picture a lot and starts missing details. But this is, you know, this is the quality of Jupiter. It expands the mind and it makes you much more optimistic, sometimes even overly optimistic. And it's great time for studies, for learning something new. Every time Jupiter aspects Mercury, people are just so much more adventurous, like to experiment and try things that they thought they were difficult before, and they're willing to jump with both feet and try learning to play an instrument, try learning any new skills, learning a new language, maybe going traveling, because Mercury wants new knowledge, and Mercury is the planet of travel, so Jupiter expands that. And new friends. Mercury rules friendships, so you can get more friends now, and your friends can be more supportive than at other periods in your life. Especially if you're lonely, you can build up a nice network of friendships. So if you have business, Mercury is the planet of the manager, who manages the business, who plans, who arranges, and Jupiter will help you get with some great ideas about your business, will help your business run much more smoothly with no technical issues. If you've been having some technical issues, they'll smooth out, you know, you'd find solutions to problems, technical problems that you've been having before, you know. And as I said, overall optimistic thinking, good communications, improvement of speech, and you can just get so many ideas, so many ability to express them much more clearly and inspirationally. So it's a great time also for people who are involved in some kind of intellectual work, like writers, like, you know, teachers in any way, communicators. Fantastic times. So you can start such businesses connecting to writing, communicating information in some way, and it will be successful. What happens if Jupiter transits your Saturn? Saturn is the planet of structure and the planet of hard work. So all of a sudden you feel more inspired to be self-disciplined, and because usually no one likes like imposing on themselves self-discipline, something you have to push hard for, and structure and order in their life. But when Jupiter comes and transits your Saturn, you kind of become inspired to do it naturally, you know, like you're gonna get up and feel more inspired to work and to do even repetitive tasks that usually we dread. But you'll be able to do it with so much more ease right now. And especially if you have a lot of difficult things planned to do for the future, for the next 12 months, if Jupiter is transiting your Saturn, it will come with so much more ease. You know, Saturn builds foundations and manifests structures and makes something, solidifies, makes something real. It's like, it's the stone master mason, Saturn, you know, it builds foundations, and Jupiter helps you see very quickly the results of those foundations right now as well. And Saturn also rules our weaknesses, what we consider our, you know, all the things that we are not very proud of. For instance, impatience, or kind of any kind of things that are, you know, our vulnerabilities, so to speak, our more faulty side. And Jupiter can help us heal those, can help us accept them. And when you accept them, you can let go of them more easily, and you don't hide them, you take them out there, and people can help you. Jupiter is the planet of the teacher, so teachers or people in the shape or form of teachers can help you how for you to overcome some of those weaknesses and more faulty states that are stopping you. For instance, if you doubt yourself a lot, or if you think negatively, or if you're someone who is like, you know, who has a lot of restrictions and a lot of poverty thinking, for instance, Jupiter can help you overcome this kind of a more poor mentality and more mentality of lack that Saturn has, mentality of inadequacy and lameness and awkwardness, all these kind of things that we feel awkward and lame about Jupiter. These are Saturn, and Jupiter can help us outgrow them, see them from a higher perspective, and somehow overcome them, you know. But it's also great for business because, as we said, Saturn is building structures, manifesting them, and Jupiter helps you, you know, structure things better and feel better about those things. Not feel better, but for them to go smoother and easier. And what happens if Jupiter transits your ascendant? The ascendant sign is one of the most important points in the horoscope. It's your path in life. So when Jupiter transits your ascendant, if it's in Cancer or Pisces, you know, you get, and also in Scorpio to a lesser degree again, you get much more clarity about what you're here on earth to do. You might even go, you might have an opportunity to start something new in your life, because the first house, the ascendant, is new beginnings, is the starting point, and new projects, new businesses, inspiration. A lot of people start studying when they have Jupiter transit. They expand, they go traveling, they relocate to bigger, better, greener pastures. So what happens if Jupiter transits itself? If you have Jupiter in Cancer or Pisces or Scorpio to a lesser degree, well then Jupiter transit Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of the higher knowledge. So you become much more intuitional during this period. You might have again like flashes of inspiration, and you can find a teacher, a wise advisor, someone who helps you, someone who gives you very wise advice and directs you to take the right path. So if people are giving you advice right now, or if your higher self-consciousness through dreams or through inspiration is telling you to do something, write it down and don't omit it, because it might be a while before Jupiter again brings you this new stimulation. And Jupiter is the planet, as we said, of learning. So when it stimulates itself, we really are open again to traveling, to learning, to expanding our mind, to learning new philosophies. Maybe I started studying astrology when Jupiter transited itself in my horoscope. It was such a revelation. You just gain so much more self-knowledge and wisdom and higher perspective, which gives you more joy-giving wisdom which makes you feel more peaceful, more happy, more understanding, more inclusive of everything. So this is what Jupiter, and actually more wealthy, because Jupiter represents wealth. So good things can come to you financially as well when Jupiter aspects itself. And it's just overall expansion. And foreign places, if anything, if you have a chance to travel, if you have a chance to meet foreign people, this can be a source of luck for you as well. And Jupiter also rules children, so it can be, for some people, it can be quite a positive period for that they get pregnant when Jupiter aspects itself, or that that something good happens in their life of their children somehow. Also the moon, when Jupiter transits the moon, is another period when women can get pregnant and much more fertile, because the moon is the mother, and Jupiter is such a fertile planet as well. It's a flourishing planet. So these are some of the possibilities that Jupiter can bring you, for especially for Pisces, Cancer, and to a lesser degree Scorpio people. I hope I was able to help you. Thank you.